Hi guys, it's Angela. It's been a minute. I hope everything has been good and groovy with you guys as usual. I'm gonna turn this just down just a bit. I need a little background music for me. So, what's happening? It's been a month and a week and some days since I had my surgery. There's not a lot really to report. For the most part, I haven't healed completely because I did have a complication, which I think I told you about. If not, then listen closely. I had a complication. No, I had a little minor complication that caused an excessive amount of swelling. I had a little internal bleeding, and therefore I was swollen for a long time, which had me really nervous. I was swollen at an area around the incision site. I also had an extended incision, so there was extra pain, and my recovery was a little bit more serious. That's why they ended up keeping me in the hospital overnight, when that's not something that they normally do. So keep that in mind for those of you who are interested in having an orchiectomy. As a matter of fact, my doctor was asking me if any of my viewers had asked for my information. I told him one did that I know of. So, and he did say that somebody had just inquired about having an orchiectomy, but he didn't know whether or not they were referred by my prior videos. But anyway, so that's that. So if any of you guys out there are contacting him, it'd be cool to know. Leave me a comment so that I know you guys are contacting Dr. Spencer. What else? I feel great. I feel mentally a lot more consistent in who I am in like my gender and stuff, because I don't know, I had inconsistencies before, like having testes and stuff, and I really had an issue with my testes. I really didn't care for them that much. There was something that I really never cared for very much. When I was young, I used to shove them back in, like young, like 3, 4, to where my mother was still giving me baths, and she was like, "Why are you doing that? Don't do that." Like, don't do that. That's weird. Like, that's the feeling that I got from it. But I've always done that. So anyway, to not have them just makes me feel more comfortable in my body. I am a girl who wants to have an SRS, but this is like nice because I have all the benefits, but not the cosmetic, vagina, which is fine. So I'm good with that. I have been all over the place emotionally though. I've been extremely moody. I have been snapping. I have been really short with people. I don't know if that's just, I don't know where that's coming from. One of the concerns going into orchiectomy, when I first thought about it, even years before I ever transitioned, was that you hear these stories about girls going crazy, and if anything, I think that could be girls becoming extremely emotional, which I have been. I've just been trying to deal with it. That's all I can really do. So, unfortunately, I've been lashing out at my friends, which of course they're not having it, so they're checking me back, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. But it seems to be all good. Yeah, there's nothing else to tell. I feel like I'm on with it. I'm experimenting. I have lights, as you guys can see. I don't have any lights in the back yet. I'm really trying to, like I said, I'm trying to upgrade. I'm in this space now where I feel, let me talk about that really quickly. All of a sudden, having had surgery, being post-op and having healed, I'm so happy to be out of the house and be able to do stuff. I feel like my life has opened up to me a bit, like now that I don't have to worry about taking pills all the time, and like I don't have to have my alarm set for twice a day, every single day, just for taking my pills so that I wouldn't miss them, and stuff like that. So like that's something that's a responsibility that I don't have to worry about anymore, which is really nice. So I feel free in some ways. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing else really to say. So I'll end it here. That seems a bit abrupt, but, There's nothing else for me to say. But I'll just put this out there for you guys. You know, stay tuned, watch for changes. There's going to be little subtle changes here and there. I don't know at what point yet, you know, I'll get to really investing in my other channel for makeup and stuff, but it will happen. You know, just look for it. All right. As always, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.